Alright, so now that we've beaten every single story run-through of Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit, play through the game with all the different characters, we have one more mode left to look at in the game, competition mode. So, this mode has a couple different things here. We got a campaign to play through, which is very interesting that this even has a campaign to begin with. But there's 3 different playstyles. Balloon, pop the most balloons before time runs out. Battle, fight your rival to the end. And race. Race through courses against your rivals. So there are 3 different competition games. But we can play them all in the campaign, so let's go ahead and do this. We can select our character between the 4 of the main cast here. So Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Knack, Fang, Weasel, Person Man. We've played through all 4 of these styles, but I do feel like Sonic does not get the love that he needs in his own game. So let's play with Sonic. Continues. You can go up to 10. The game defaults at 3. I'm gonna start with 3. Is this thing on? I am Dr. Robotnik, the world's greatest scientist. As a man of good morals, I have a large reward waiting for the greatest hero among you. Meet me at my atomic destroyer. Atomic research facility to prove your heroics and claim your prize. Boy, does that sound bogus or what? You said it, Sonic. Well, no point waiting. We gotta get over there before someone gets hurt. How about a quick warm-up? Let's go for it. Alright, so it looks like every character is probably gonna have a different story for this. Looks like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stages in total. So it looks like we're going through all the worlds. Balloon Bash. Pop balloons for time runs out. Let's do this. Oh, this looks funky. I will say, interesting that this isn't 4x3, but it's crunchy 4x3. Like, this is very low res by comparison to the main game. I don't know why. I'm playing this in the full res of 1080p. That balloon spawned on top of me. That was hilarious. Get wrecked. I wonder if all the characters are going to have unique interactions with the dialogue. So there's bombs that fall from the sky. Looks like the power so far has just been rain capsules, and then the balloons. Oh, come on, Tails. Get wrecked. It's mine. Oh, there you go. More powers. I gotta... That's not electric shield. That's just lightning. Getting wrecked. I don't know if I can actually, like, flat out kill him. Yes, I can. Okay. So, he dies for, like, what, 3 seconds of that? Hey, that was pretty good, little buddy. Whew, you're too fast for me, Sonic. Knuckles? Move aside. I'm on my way to Robotnik. Why? Did you fall for another one of his tall tales? Punk! I ought to clobber you for that. I'd like to see you try, knucklehead. Guys, maybe we should all take a deep breath. Let's dance, Spiky! You're on. Another balloon brawl. Last one standing. So if I just kill him, I win? Hey, that's cheating. I think this is the actual battle. It doesn't look like I have any special attributes in this, so Sonic is just how he plays it in his Genesis games. Nothing else. No, give me this. Oh, he just freezes. That didn't help me at all, actually. Because he wasn't frozen for long. He's not actually standing still. Robotnik? I don't know if I wanted that. If that hurts you, then why would I want it? There we go. Finally, dude. Who would have guessed? Knuckles is aggressive. That's for me, not for you. One more life. Actually, if I just camp this right now, I'll just win. Because I have more lives. So get wrecked, knucklehead. Ha! How do you like them apples, Nux? I don't have time for this. I gotta hurry to Robotnik. Oh, then it's a race you want? Out of my way! He's just that mad he wants to actually fight again. Okay. This is reminding me of Kirby Superstar, actually. Like, this is just racing against King Dedede. Oh, my jumps are kind of weird, though. This is the only game that's been in widescreen so far, and it's that weird, crunchy widescreen that they use for, like, Sonic 3's multiplayer, which is so cursed. Oh, he got the upper hand. Yo, that actually was perfect. It barely lasted, though. Dude, you can't read this HUD. Like, this is actually Sonic 3's layout, and this is terrible. Knuckles might actually win here in a second. Yeah, he got the freeze. What is the speed? I just wanted the spin dash. Oh, he's right here. But he's also right at the end, too, so I did lose, unfortunately. So what is that going to mean for the story? Nothing. It's just a continue lost. Okay. Maybe I should have actually picked the full 10 continues just for safety. I like that this is a remix, though, the music we heard from the Radical Station. This is not one-to-one the same song. Oh, the great equalizer, an elevator. Well, get wrecked, idiot. Dude, on the slope. It's right next to me, so that was really good to freeze him. Your jump is very high in this for some reason. Alright, there we go, we got it. Whew! Oh, that was Knuckles saying that. Ah, way to go! We're still racing? Holy! Knuckles is just the rival of all time. You idiot. Why did he spin dash to get up? That gave me a freebie. Dude, just keep on hitting with a freeze. He's really not that good at this race. Like, he is struggling here. The only complaint I have about this specific game is you can't see how close you are to the ending. And it's a pretty big map, so I don't know how long I'm playing for. Oh, that was just mean. I'm already done with the race. What happened? I had 0 rings there. Would I just die? Whoa, what happened? Sonic, you're back. You got separated at some point. You blokes, again? Back off. That reward is mine. And now we're back to balloon battling. Haven't done this in a bit. I need him with lightning, because it's just funny. Oh, I can't reach that. My balloon! The balloons kind of clip out of the 4x3 radius, though. If they're on the very edge of the screen, they're barely, like, out of the range of the screen. This is the easiest of the 3. It's very easy to also camp the player, too. Not really surprised. And I noticed before, if I defeat Neck, I think he just loses that balloon. No, he keeps it. So you keep your score no matter what. But you don't obviously have a chance to play for like about 2 seconds if you get killed. Really punishing for the ending. Alright, Egghead, we're here. I love how forgettable Fang's battle was. We don't even mention that we're just done, we just move. Well, if it isn't Sonic, my old friend. Ha! I've been waiting for you. There's someone I'd like you to meet. What? That looks just like me. Say hello to the latest in egg hologram technology. Patent pending, of course. So I'm racing myself. Because they didn't want to put a Metal Sonic in here, they just put a second Sonic in the game. Okay. That is so weird. You could have just used Metal. The music here is weird. Like, it's a remix, just like the rest of the battle themes, yes, but it's like it's sped up. Yo, it was very close. It's a good thing I did that. Just gonna keep on getting Sonic frozen. I say as I'm playing as Sonic, so this feels weird. And there we go. Under a minute. The winner is Sonic. So what, does Sonic lose? Your hologram's got nothing on the real thing, Eggbrain. No matter. I'll just have to finish you myself. On guard. Oh, we actually get to fight Eggman. He's not a playable character in this, so I'm shocked. It's an actual boss fight. This is a brand new boss fight in the game. Wow, I'm shocked about that. Unfortunately, I'm out of rings. Okay, I have 3 lives, so I'm fine. Doubly so when I can just abuse iframes. That's it. Wow, that is such an easy fight. There's not, like, the game doesn't even have this set up in a way that makes sense. I just noticed the second Sonic on the actual screen. The game thinks there's a second Sonic here to battle, not Eggman. So this felt weird. You're finished, Doctor. How's this? Take this. Let me at him. Curses. We'll meet again. Nice job out there. I best be heading out. You do what you need, Nux. As for you, say no more. I'm out. Well, Eggman's gone for now. Yeah, but if he ever shows back up to cause some trouble, we'll be there. You can count on us. Right on, Tails. Let's bounce to get some grub. I'm starving. Chili dogs on me. Of course it's chili dogs. That's an interesting story mode. That took, what, 10 minutes? Like, these competition stories aren't that bad. I'm gonna play another one. Now it's Tails. I'm jacking up the life, just to be safe. I want to see if the story's any different, so, this part, no. Oh, no, I want to see their conversation, so I'm gonna quit. I was trying to see if I can mash through it, but you can skip the story. So that's interesting if you just want to move on. I don't know why you're playing the campaign if you're gonna skip the story, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna read through the stuff that's the same. I want to see if there's any different dialogue between certain characters. Tails, after this part, should be separated from Sonic and doing something else. So maybe I talk to Knuckles, or I fight Fang, who knows. I like the idea of this, though. This is pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of that, what was it called again? But there was that extra mode that was added into Shovel Knight as its final update. That was basically a Smash Bros. Clone. This campaign reminds me of that mode, because every character had a story. And there were a lot of characters. because every Shovel Knight boss was playable. And same for the knights that you're obviously playing through in the campaigns and all that. There was a lot of playable characters in that, I remember. It was an interesting mode. I just remember it didn't feel like fully like fleshed out, if that makes sense. It felt like an afterthought that needed to be made because of a campaign promise, which is exactly what it was. That was like the last thing they worked on years into Shovel Knight's development. Which is why that like Smash Bros. Clone mode didn't really feel like it was the most fleshed out mode in the game. At that point, the team was ready to move on, you can tell. I'm excited to see what Mina the Hollower brings, because I really enjoyed that demo I played a few months back, but still don't know when to expect it. I did it! Hey, that was pretty good, little buddy. And now we're back to some standard plot. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna clobble me instead? Like, hang on. Yep. Let's dance, you punks. Oh, brother, here we go again. He's fighting me instead. This is like you're that guy getting in the middle of the conversation when someone's throwing a punch and you get punched. Idiot. He ran into my body, so that made that super easy. Oh, he got his rings back. And I can't snipe him. Got him. Knuckles, chill out! I don't have time for this. And then he runs. Literally, because that's a race now. Okay, what a sound effect. We both had iframes. I was just rubbing against Knuckles without doing damage. This is why I can understand why they don't give your characters abilities. Since I'm Tails, I would just fly through the whole level, making this section a joke. Get out of here, Knucklehead. I'm not hitting that checkpoint. Something tells me if he dies, he will respawn at it. Some you just can't avoid. And there we go. Easy victory. Watch, this is the run. Now that I'm familiar with these stages, I up my continue count, I won't need a single one. Whoa. What is happening? We teleported with Knuckles this time. I didn't even know I got a power up. I also didn't know I hit Knuckles. Dude, you can't even see my eyes in this. Because of how crunched the screen resolution is in battle mode, you can't make out pupils. So that's cursed when I'm falling down the rapids. The double. If that was a real person, they'd be very upset with me right now. Okay, I'm very upset with him right now. 'Cause that's a big setback. Hoping that would have been something to stop him. That's why. I knew he was nearing the end. Alright, well, I do need to continue after all. Ready? I like they shorten our character names here, so I'm not fighting Knuckles. It says his name is Nux. Dude. I only like that when you get frozen. Seems like the frozen ability lasts for like 2 seconds. Not as broken as like the frozen ability in like Sonic Adventure 2's battle mode, because that was very, very broken. Like if you didn't mash out of that, you were stuck in there where it felt like actually 10 seconds. And not everyone knew you can mash out of it. So there was a lot of gamers stuck in the froze mode in Sonic Adventure 2's battle. Ah, I see why they call it the re-release battle now. Alright, now we caught up. Blokes again. Yeah, so your dialogue's the same. Mac's just here. Like, he has really no plot significance. At all. And he's terrible at this. Like, why is he constantly getting stuck in the mud? Why are you going over to the mud? There's nothing there. Stop wasting your time. Like, what is he doing? This dude doesn't know where to go. There's a reason why you only have 2 balloons. Because you constantly want a mud bath. See ya. I don't know what that was. Hello? Anybody home? Tails, I see you brought Sonic with you. I've been waiting for you. There's someone like you to meet. Whoa, it looks just like me. Say hello to my copyright patent pending, of course, hologram. I may or may not have opened a dimensional rift in order to create it. So that's what the white flash was all about. No matter, your fake hologram, Tails, is going down. They actually explain why there's a white flash happening between races. I didn't even think they were gonna comment on it. Also, randomly now it's dimension shifting. Okay. Interesting, I thought it was just a hologram. I didn't know this was apparently breaking open the fabric of time and reality. I mean, Eggman does do that with Time Eater. They never explain that at all in this franchise. How is there a Time Eater? It just goes unexplained. It's just there. I just happened to find this time god in space. I don't know, man. That's just how it be. This series is full of so many plot holes, man. I swear. No, I'm right next to it. No, you don't. Faker. I almost lost that because of the time stop. That was scary. Your tech is no good, Eggman. Huh. No matter. I just have to finish you myself. On guard. Ready? Go. And we already know this boss fight's a joke because I can just abuse iframes. And I have 3 lives, so it really does not matter. And there's a Sonic here, so the extra character life on the side is just a placeholder. That's all it is. They needed something for player 2, even though there's no player 2. Yeah! How's that? Booyah! Take this. Let me at him. Curses, we'll meet again. Nice job out there. I best be heading out. Like before. See ya. Yeah, say no more. I'm just pointless. Well, Robotnik's gone for now, but if he ever shows back up... Oh, you can hold X to speed this up. Barely, though. Bounce against some grub. Apple some chili dogs. It's the same ending, to be fair. Slightly different dialogue. Just sat out there hooting the Sonic's plot and totally fixing the plot holes. Definitely not create a bunch of new ones. It's not like the series is not full of plot holes. What's an extra 100? You have to hold the button to speed the text up, which is barely any faster, but you then have to release it and press it again to get the next dialogue. So this is not speeding up as much as I would want. Alright, what does Knuckles say? Good morals, he says? No, that's rich. I'm gonna teach that liar a lesson. Oi! If you're looking for that reward, you best back off. Oh yeah, that's right, Australian. Oh jeez, not this clown. What's that, eh? You wanna have a go at me? You'll make a fine warm-up. Yeah, I believe Knack Fang, Australian man. I think he's supposed to be based off of Australia, specifically, like his character design. It's just a glorified Australian. Man, I ain't stereotypical or anything. At that point, it could have been a kangaroo and it would have been a full circle stereotype. At least it's gonna feel like Fang's gonna have more significance for Knuckles. For all 5 minutes, because we know he then later runs into Sonic and Tails. So Fang just kinda pieces out for most of this adventure for some reason. That didn't matter. Thanks, buddy. And thanks for the ring. I didn't even need the balloon. But it was good to kill him. Fang has a pop figure? That is kind of weird, because this is one of the most forgettable characters in the Sonic franchise. Since they're barely using him. So I'm surprised they even made a pop figure. To be fair, I guess it was a pop figure for everything. Oh, and then suddenly, hey Sonic. We already know how this exchange goes. So I'm gonna race Sonic, right? Or fight Sonic. Yeah, let's dance Spiky, so that's for Sonic.
Ready? Go!
Dude, why does it still hurt? Oh, you can't hold a spin dash. It actually auto-releases it for you. That makes sense, because that is cheap. You can just stay in the corner, spin dash, and you'll never get hurt. That actually hurt me. I'm surprised. Wait, what happens if we tie? It is a draw. Alright, what happens? I think I just use it to continue. Yeah. You need to win-win. You can't tie.
Ready?
Oh, come on. Priority. Dude. This is still at iframes. And he spawns on top of me, so that doesn't make it any better. I will say, I think of the 3 games that we played, Battle, Race, and Balloon, I think the Battle's my least favorite. Because this definitely feels like whoever's on top loses. You need to be the one on the bottom side of a character for that hitbox to really matter. So it really does feel like if you have the high ground, you're just screwed. You're always camping. So of the 3, Battle, Race, Balloon, Battle's my least favorite. Thankfully, you really don't do that much in the story. It's mostly racing. Like, there's 3 races. 2 of them back to back. And then you get a break for 1 with a balloon battle, and then right back to a race. I don't count the final boss as a battle game, really, because it's not necessarily a battle game. That's just a special situation. Can I get up the slope, please? Might I go backwards? No. Dirty, dirty. He wins. That's the ending of the level. He wins. My only hope is to kill him, which doesn't work. He had too many rings. If he had none, that would have worked. That was dirty. This final jump is literally, if you miss the cycle, you lose. That is dirty.
Ready? Go!
Dude, I think I just hit myself. Because I think that lightning was aimed at me. They're way easier when you can get a good lead like that. It's the elevator sections. If you don't get there first and actually make the cycle, then it's a lot closer of a race. Wait, what? I feel some strange energy. Oh, hi, Sonic. I guess we teleported.
Go!
I missed the power. That's why I went low. Missed it again. That's gotta be so annoying to constantly get frozen like that. Because if you get a good lead, that's another thing too about the race. You get a lot more picks than the powers. And the freeze really makes it easier for the guy in front to continue that lead. Which, mind you, this is the same issue I have with the Sonic Adventure 2 multiplayer. Because if you're playing as Amy in particular, you just have a super easy time because you freeze people for 30 seconds. If you don't mash out of it, then you're just stuck. It's terrible. Huh? I'm back out again. Knuckles, what did you do with Sonic? Hold on, little guy. I didn't do anything. You both warped at the same time, and only you came out. You give me no choice. Put him up, Knuckles! I better go easy on him.
Ready?
Wow, Knack really just doesn't exist. He fought me in the first level and then he's just gone. Okay, the AI really doesn't know what to do on this map because they're just constantly going back and forth. Which is not helping their case because they need to go for the balloons. Balloons keep on spawning in the middle. They don't know what to do. Like, I don't think I've seen any of the AI opponents here ever go to the top. Like, they've only ever gone to the side platforms. This is going easy on Tails, by the way. You don't want to see Knuckles actually try. There, I gave you one. That makes two. It looked like that balloon spawned on the left for a second, then just zipped to the right. The winner is a dead Knuckles. Tails accusing Knuckles of murder. I feel like you're a couple games too early on that one, Tails. Robotnik, show yourself, coward! You're not the hedgehog I'm looking for! Then again, you'll do just fine. How about a little test drive? There's someone I'd like you to meet. What? Is this some kind of clone? Say hello to a hologram.
Ready?
This is the Knuckles and Knuckles mode from Sonic Mania. I'm not kidding. This is a literal Easter egg in the game. So this is just Knuckles and Knuckles mode. I love that mode. It's hilarious. I missed the site, though. There was a Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles site, which just constantly played the Knuckles and Knuckles music. It was a big meme. But the site no longer exists. I think it might exist on like a Wayback Machine or something, but the original's no more. It's a shame, because it was a funny site. Just have a crap ton of Knuckles appear on your screen. It's great. Why would you take that upper path? That's actually slower. Get wrecked. I'm not in checkpoint because of that. This is a free victory because of that checkpoint. See, I'm glad I'm not the only one that remembers the Un-Knuckles meme. It's so good. Your hologram was weak. Huh. No matter. I'll just have to finish you off myself. On guard. Yeah, the Dante Devil May Cry is another big meme too. There's a lot of memes, man, that just work for box art characters. The powers in here do nothing. I just froze Eggman with a timer, and that just didn't happen. Okay. Good to know the timer just doesn't work. How about lightning? Also doesn't work. Why are there abilities here? They don't do a single thing. The only ability that would matter is probably the one for getting, like, rings. If anything, then. This ought to teach you some manners. Booyah. Yeah, how's that? Oh yeah, I'm here, by the way. Curses, we'll meet again. Nice fighting back there, Knuckles. Same to you. And Tails. Say, Red One, I hear you got a big green gem back on your island. I bet they'd be worth millions to the right buyer. Don't ever think about it. Hey, get... Okay, he just really startled me there. Hey, get back here! A Guardian's work is never done. Well, I already know how the last playthrough is going to end based on how that whole interaction transpired. So let's finish this up. Final campaign ends with Fang Knack. His is going to be the most unique story because we never see him outside of like 2 interactions. So his story at least is going to give us some new material. Reward, you say? Well, count me in. I can fake heroics if there's cash on the line. Oi, redhead, if you're looking for that reward, you best back off. Oh, not this idiot. And now we know where this goes from here.
Ready? Go!
This is weird, though, to see Knack actually spinning a ball, because he doesn't do that in his story. He has a standard style jump. Doesn't spin, he just jumps straight up. So this is different. Nice. Spawn. Just keep on spawning on me. Knuckles actually putting up a fight. Okay, now he's spawn camping. No, I can't reach that. I'm actually getting screwed on this first balloon battle. Because they keep on spawning the balloons near Knuckles, and I'm just getting wrecked. There, the clutch victory. We got it at the very end. Let's go. Sonic? I'm not letting you get my reward. Who are you fooling? Even if the reward is real, I don't think you qualify as a hero. I can be a hero. For the right price, that is. Gosh, you're such a weasel. Weasel? You're talking to the world's most eagle-eyed sniper. Sure, eagle-eyed as long as you don't trip over your own tail. I'm gonna make you into a floor mat, Mr. Needle Mouse. Wow, I'm actually surprised I bring back the Needle Mouse nickname.
Ready?
I think Needle Mouse was one of Sonic's like working titles before he became Sonic. So that's like a very deep cut reference. Okay, that's just unfair. Dude, the iframes. They last for years. But I got time. I can wait years. I mean, I haven't had a game since... ever? This is my first playable appearance. Let's go! Ah, who's the weasel now? Even a weasel gets lucky. If you want to do this for real, how about a race? Luck or not, I never lose a race. Let's do it.
Ready? Go!
Took me 4 different playthroughs to learn not to jump there. It's faster. Nice, I made the cycle. I just noticed the timer stuck at 57. I thought it was counting down this whole time, but I guess not. Every race we've been finishing with 57 on the clock. Now I know why. That's an Eggman. And done. The time on this is kind of weird. I'm actually shocked it's bugged. It doesn't matter, to be fair. It's just kind of a weird visual glitch. How do you like me now? What's that? His fair ding-dong finished. All right, now that's a line. His fair ding-dum is not a thing I expected to hear today. Hang on. Why is everything getting so bright? Alright, now we both warped.
Go!
Nice, the double wreck. Freeze the lightning. He's still sliding. I think that was a little bit of a bug. But it's a funny one, because it's just a visual bug. There we go, that was one of our fastest races yet. Huh? I'm in the jungle now? Eh. Just an interdimensional delay. Nothing I haven't had before. Ah, yeah, just an interdimensional delay. It's the same as traffic. You blokes, again? Back off. That reward is mine.
Ready?
Tails doesn't even say anything here, it just participates. Alright, this stage I don't have to worry about, because this is the stage where the AI doesn't know what to do. Well, balloons up top like that, and Tails will just do nothing. He fell into it. Alright, well, talk about some luck. Get out of here. There, now I fell into it. We're even. 10 more seconds. Doesn't matter if every balloon now spawns on him, he loses. It's impossible to win. Seriously, that stage is so easy if you're playing against AI. They just don't know what to do. Good day. I'm here about the reward for your noble hero. You gotta be kidding me. There's no reward, you fool. Here, play with this and get out of my hair. Whoa, it's like looking in a mirror. Say hello to my hologram, you idiot. Well, at least the hologram is handsome. One you go. I like how he just flat out admits it. Like, yeah, no, there's no reward, man. Why are you here? Who are you? Like, it just flat out plays with the joke that nobody remembers Fang. And he's just such a joke of a guy. Which is not wrong. This character is such a throwaway. Every game he's in, I swear, has like no plot significance. Because he just does nothing. Seriously, man, you're a joke. Me. Well, that was different. You're still here? I'll just have to finish you off myself. On guard. I like how Eggman just does not care. It's just like, why, man? You're just an annoying, like, guest at the party that nobody invited and is still talking to my guests. Get out of my house. Like, that's the mood I'm getting out of this. And that's it. I'm done in like 15 seconds. That boss is a joke. There should be like a phase 2 or something, because that fight's too easy. No money, no mercy. Booyah. Yeah, how's that? Take this. Curses, we'll meet again, and hopefully not that stupid weasel. No reward for you, huh? Big surprise. Don't even trust Robotnik. Don't ask me how I know. Dead ends happen. All part of the job. Besides, I heard that you got a big green gem back on your island. I bet that'd be worth millions to the right buyer. Don't even think about it. I must be off, boys. We just care about the money. Sonic and Tails are both about just trying to stop Eggman's plans. Knuckles just wants to give him a beating. Fang just wants money. That's how you can summarize all 4 of these stories. It was a fun little mode. I like the idea of this campaign having a little bit of a story between all 4 of the characters. Sonic and Tails' story is pretty similar, which is not too surprising. They start together. Knuckles is slightly different. Definitely showing them more aggressive, but I think Fang was the funniest, because nobody knows why he's there. And I love that little touch. In terms of the battles, though, Balloon Battle's pretty fun. I think it's probably the best of the 3 because it's a good balance of fighting with the battle while trying to rush ahead like Race. Battle sucks. Like, that is just a campy mode, I'm not gonna lie. It's okay at best, but it's not the one I would play. And Race, it's fine, just a little unbalanced to the front of the pack, which is not too surprising. It feels similar to the Sonic 3 Race minigame, but a little bit more OP with the powers in this one in comparison. So if I had to rank the modes, I would say Balloon first, Race second, Battle last. That's how I'd put all 3. Yeah, Knuckles' story pretty much just summarizes him as the fighter, because he just wants to beat everyone up. But that's everything for Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. We looked at all the playable characters, now we played through all the competition mode, and I mean all of it, because we did 4 story runs. And that only took like 50 minutes at most, so I'm actually surprised how fast that was. The only thing I want to do now is I want to jump into a game here really quick that I've already completed with Sonic and Tails. It's just a little bonus you guys get here at the end, because I want to try out Super Sonic. In the playthrough, we got all 6 Chaos Emeralds, and then by the end, we got 7. And in the options, it does say Super Sonic stuff. Like, you can change some control types, music, stuff like that. So, I presume now with this file having all the emeralds, once I get 50 rings, I should be able to transform at any moment's notice. There we go. So I hit the Y button, so I guess for me it's gonna be triangle. And I go super. And it has a new song too. So that's cool. This is the one thing we didn't look at for the Sonic and Tails playthrough. Which I figured we'd just leave it to last because it just makes the most sense. If you press the button to swap the Tails, you become Super Tails. So at least the super form isn't exclusive to just Sonic. Of the two, I would think Super Tails would be better because he can fly. So again, Sonic gets outclassed in his own game, yet again. You still have the same like fast speed and invincibility when you're Super Tails. So it really does come down to your abilities as an individual character, just like always. Yeah, Sonic never can catch a break even in his own game, man. He's always like the number 2, I feel. And when you get a special stage ring, it just gives you the 50 rings when you get all the emeralds, so it makes staying a super much easier. I didn't know you can hit him before the boss fight actually starts. That's a super form exclusive. There's no way you're reaching Fang Knack Money Man with any other state. Now, I don't know if you can be the super form in the free play mode. I'm gonna assume yes if you do continuous play, because then continuous play means you probably can get the Chaos Emeralds. So if you get all 7, then you should be able to transform Super Sonic in the free play mode instead. That's the only thing I'm not 100% sure, because in the file, we get to use Chaos Emeralds. But here, I don't start with Chaos Emeralds, so unless they just give me the super form outright, I need to collect them. I need to collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, which makes me wonder if this is a 7 special stage, or they just not give you super at all in this. Don't know. I can't really answer that. I'm not doing a full playthrough in continuous play with Sonic and Tails. I think we had enough playthroughs of the game at this point. That'd make playthrough number 6. And at this stage, I want to move on to other games. This has been fun, though. I really enjoy this remake of Sonic Triple Trouble. I think it's a much better way of playing the original game, but the original still has its merit. It just aged like a fine milk. This fixes so many of the complaints I had, and then some. It's just a fantastic Sonic game, period. You don't need to be a die-hard fan to play this. You don't need to know any lore going into it. This could be your first Sonic game, because it's that beginner-friendly. It feels so much like Sonic Mania, so if you played Mania, this will feel right at home to you for controls. And that's why it's so easy to recommend, because it just feels like a solid video game. And that's good to say, because not all fan games I can say that about. There are some fan games that I just can only recommend to the actual fans of a franchise due to some of its like design or maybe knowledge going in, stuff like that. Okay, continuous play just doesn't have special stages at all. So if you want to play a Super Sonic, you need to play the game in the story mode once you beat it. So that's kind of weird. Oh no, I got hit once. Didn't matter, you're still done. So, yeah. Final thoughts on the game as a whole, because now we played through 5 campaigns, and then we did the battle mode stuff. So, technically 6. No, you can't even say that, because I did 4 there. So that's 9 campaigns in total. That is insane. This is a fantastic fan game. All around. As I said before, you don't need a Sonic fan. You don't need a Sonic fan to play this. That's not wrong. You don't need to be a Sonic fan to play this, if I get my wording correctly. This could be your first game in the franchise, which would be an interesting starting off point, because it's free. Just look up Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit online. You'll find it. Very easy. It's a fantastic starting point for so many people, because it's not too difficult. It feels very much like Sonic Mania in that difficulty front, which is great. Not to mention all the different playable characters, different options you can tweak. Like, this is just fun, in general. I'm probably going to end up playing more of this. Not anytime soon, since I'm triple troubled out, but in the future, I'll probably end up replaying this in the same way I do, like, Sonic 1, 2, 3 Knuckles Mania. every once in a while, if I want a good 2D platformer, it takes like an hour or so. Boot this up, play through the main game in free play, and just have a good time. Or if I want Supersonic, now I'll use my Sonic and Tails file. And again, there's so many things you can tweak in this game. It has a lot of options. It is insane. Oh, free play you can turn on or off Superform. Okay. I didn't see that before. I think I just glanced over it when I was checking things beforehand. What is jump block? I think it's just you can't jump out once you're committed to a jump. Oh yeah, there's also two different types of Tails too, because he plays different between Mania and Sonic 3 Air. Let me try Sonic 3 Air. I didn't mean to back out yet, I was still looking at options. I want to look, speed gates, I want to turn that on. I'm just curious about certain things. I'm turning on the things we haven't looked at. I'll turn on Rumble. It's pointless for me, but why not? Alright, one more stage run. We'll do Great Turquoise Act 2. What's the counter? Is that for the jump block? I have no idea what the counter is. Also, it's hard to feel what's different between Sonic Mania Tails and Sonic 3 Air Tails, because Sonic 3 Air Tails is very similar to Mania. So it's like a very minor difference, I think, on controls. I can't tell a difference right now. Okay, so when you do continuous play for Supersonic, it just works. You don't have to get Chaos Emeralds. What the heck is the 1 for? Like, I'm confused. That has to be related to jump block, but I don't know how to activate it. And that's good timing, by the way. My controller just died. Wow, well, that's a good thing I'm done after this. I'm playing with mouse and keyboard to finish this up because I don't want to bother, like, digging out a cord right now. Okay, so the number's gone. I don't know what that number's about. It has to be something related to jump block, but I'm just not 100% sure about its mechanic. There's just a lot of options you can tweak around with this, which I always prefer in games. More options, the better, as I always say. So I take back what I said before. If I want to replay the game, I'll just replay it like this if I want to play with Supersonic. Free play is the way to go. No story. And still no special stages, which makes sense now when I'm up super form. Dude, this boss fight's gonna be a joke because of my higher jump height. Although it's gonna be much harder on mouse and keyboard for obvious reasons. I can hit the underside pretty easily, but the top is the other problem. But I'm invincible, so I can just bounce here. I don't even have to leave. Yeah, there you go. And that's it. I have to read the manual for this game to know what the jump block did, because that's the only thing I don't know at all. What changed? I didn't feel any difference, and that number 1, it exits itself out at some point in the level when I'm playing. That was after I had the swap controller, so I literally couldn't tell what that did. I'll just read it up online after this is done. That's the only thing that confused me. Everything else in the options I understood. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up my thoughts for real on this one. Fun game. I think it's easy to recommend to anyone. If you're a fan of Sonic or not, play Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. This was great. But now with that done, that's it for tonight. So I'm gonna swap over to the slow cam to end this. That was a very fun fan game, as constantly mentioned before. But now we're ready to move on to new things next time we meet up. At least for the Wednesday slot. In terms of what else to expect for this week, come back tomorrow. We got one more stream this week. Returning to Banjo-Kazooie, finishing up that washing machine only run. And as I alluded at the end of yesterday's stream, I found some new tech that allows us to get some extra jiggies before we're locked out of Rusty Bucket Bay and onwards. So definitely come by to the beginning of the stream tomorrow to see exactly how many jiggies we can get in total before you're forced to use the pumpkin transformation, as we found some more stuff we can do beforehand. Other than that, I do want to give a plug to the Pikmin 2 series, because it's wrapping up. Today was the second to last episode. Friday will be the finale of Pikmin 2. Check out the series if you haven't already, and soon enough with it being over, you can binge the whole thing in one go if you want. So it's very close to being done. But with that said, yeah, this was a lot of fun. Hopefully people will check out Triple Trouble 16-bit. Shout out to the team that worked on it, because this was a labor of love that took many years to make. It was a really good game from start to finish. So, shout out to the team that worked on Triple Trouble 16-bit, and everyone involved. But with that said though, that's going to do it though, for me, for tonight. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for some Banjo-Kazooie. Take care and have a good night, everybody.